2008 Honda CRV right rear door lock replacement steps. So here I'm looking at the new door actuator, turning it over, figuring out all the parts that connect to it and how it fits into the door. So here's my frozen lock story. My right rear door lock would occasionally refuse to unlock with the fob. Then one day it would not unlock using the indoor door controls. I had to yank the seats to get at it. I got the door panel off and could reach into the door and get a hold of the latch link tied to the outdoor handle. Still couldn't unlock the door. I was ready to beat the actuator to pieces, hoping to expose access to the elements that now held the door locked. I saw where someone else on YouTube had punched a hole in the actuator to free the door, but no pictures were shown of the access hole location. So after extensive examination of this new actuator, I determined a point where a hole should be punched and the locking assembly could be accessed. Using a long bladed screwdriver, I was able to position the blade tip by feeling proximity to the small screw on the actuator. A short tap on the screwdriver pierced the plastic, and I twisted the blade while operating the latch linkage, and the door lock released the door. So here's the door actuator replacement repair process steps that I went through. For a frozen door lock, you've got to remove the seats. That's 8 bolts. Pop open the hidden covers and remove 5 screws holding the door panel on. Pop out 2 punch buttons for trim piece at the window rear. Pop out the door panel beginning at the bottom edge of the door. Pull up on the door panel to clear the glass seal from the metal body. So, reference slide 1. Door panel can be rotated 90 degrees to view the electrical connector to plug or unplug. The anchor point on the electrical cord can be compressed to release from the door, adding more maneuvering room. Remove the rear window track anchor bolt at the bottom outside of the door. It has to be reinstalled before repitting the door panel. Use a razor blade, razor knife, or some kind of razor to cut the barrier plastic just inside the glue so you won't get the glue all over everything. And you can use shipping tape to repair the cuts before you put it back together. Reference slide number 2. Reach inside and feel for the outside handle linkage. The vertical link can be pushed down to release the door latch on a functioning door actuator, which mine was frozen. It would not open the door. Reference slide 3. For doors locked in a jam position, a small hole can be punched into the plastic actuator housing to release the lock mechanism using a long reach screwdriver. The punch blade can be located by feel, referencing the nearby screw and edges of actuator. Reference slide number 2. Reach inside and feel for outside handle linkage. The nylon sliding connection gets pulled forward to release the linkage, allowing removal of the actuator. Remove 4 machine screws holding the actuator assembly in the door. The forward edge of the latch assembly must be rotated toward the outside of the door to allow it to slide down and out around the loosened window glass track. So slides 4 and 5 are the process steps to recover this frozen lock, as I've just mentioned here.